What's up guys, and welcome back to my Let's Play series of Horizon Zero Dawn. In this episode, we are going to be playing the last mission in Erend's questline, and it's called The Sun Shall Fall. It sees Aloy trying to foil the plot of Durvahl before he destroys Meridan. So if you enjoy it, and please remember to like and subscribe. We're back here at the Palace of the Sun, and all we know so far is that Durvahl has a massive amount of blaze, and he wants to cause some destruction.
I've sent a messenger to the claim to let everyone know.
If there's anything you or your clan need for her arrangements, you need but ask.
There'll be time for all of that later.
Aloy, I'm glad you're back. I'm at a loss about Ursa. To learn she lives, then lose that hope, seems cruel.
She wouldn't want us to waste time talking. She'd want us to find Durvahl. She said he raved about smoke darkening the sun. Tell him what you found in his papers.
A letter. It mentioned a shipment of blaze being sent to a warehouse here. Only, it wasn't addressed to Durvahl. The name was Aloy Forgeman. Does that mean anything to you?
Sounds familiar. Yes, a landlord. The Oseram have been buying up buildings across the city, including one under that name. Let me think. It's by the edge of the mesa, near the temple. Used to be a shop, but it could serve as a warehouse. If Durvahl used the name as an alias to buy it, he might even be there now.
I'll round up my men.
I'll meet you there.
Erend, wait. Remember that no one hates Durvahl more than your own tribe. The clans would give up much to obtain him.
Take him alive? So you can haggle over him? You can't be serious.
Our security depends on keeping the peace. If the opportunity presents itself, take him alive. Consider that a command. Aloy, a moment, please. When we spoke, Erend didn't wish to dwell on the details of Ursa's death. Understandable, of course. But now that they've been left to my imagination, those details are all I can think about. You were there. Did she suffer?
We can't worry about that now. All that matters is that we catch her killer before he strikes again.
How much like her you sound. You are correct, of course. Find Durvahl and bring him before me. He will answer for his crimes.
It's kind of sad, but Durvahl has all this intelligence and ingenuity, but he's using it for the wrong reasons. And I understand that his family was sacrificed during the Red Raids, but if he could somehow harness his power for good, it would make the world a lot safer. Could you imagine if we took down a few dozen Ravagers and Thunderjaws, armed all the guards here with their weapons? We would be almost unstoppable at that point. I remember saying this in one of the first missions of the game when Aloy first learned how to override machines. Why doesn't she just amass an army of them? Let's gather a couple Stormbirds and storm Eclipse's base.
I have a matter of grace and beauty I would like to discuss.
Not right now, guy. We got stuff to do.
What's their story?
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy.
This is the place. You home, Durvahl? I got a surprise for you.
Or he has a surprise for us.
Is it a bomb? Doesn't look too big.
Big enough to kill us.
All right. I'll shut up.
It's a bomb, all right. Well crafted. Blaze. It must be leaking from something upstairs. If I try to take it apart, a booby trap will set it off.
This doesn't quite seem like a level of terrorism equal to Durvahl's ambition. There's gotta be something way more to this.
If that bomb goes off, the blaze will ignite in a firestorm.
That's a lot of blaze.
If that bomb downstairs goes off, it'll be just what Durvahl promised. Smoke will darken the sun. as the city goes up in flames. There's gotta be a way to stop it. It looks like a wooden bracket. Not very strong. Help me push this out.
Okay. Brute force, I'm good at that. What'll it do?
Save the city, I hope. But when the blaze falls, run for it. Because the booby trap on the bomb downstairs is gonna get set off.
Will we survive?
Probably not. Now push.
We did it! Durval's best shot, and Meridian's still standing.
This isn't over. Durvahl said he'd make a Vod watch.
No way. To do that, he'd have to get into the palace, and that's too heavily guarded.
Get back there, just to be sure. I'm gonna look around. Maybe Durval's men left something behind when they planted that bomb.
I got it. Don't worry. If he tries for the palace, he's finished.
Boot tracks, with just a bit of blaze in them.
Durval's game plan always seems to revolve around deception, and I feel like this is no different here. What I think he's doing is trying to pull away guards from the palace, so that he can walk in there and try and take the king hostage. Erend seems to be a little bit overconfident because we've seen what Durval's sonic weaponry can do.
What happened?
I haven't heard a blast like that since
A
the
moment of your
Liberation.
time, Outlander?
There's smoke rising from the edge of the mesa.
Are we under attack? The tracks lead inside. Another one of Durval's hideouts. This must be where Durvahl assembled the detonator. Durvahl did find a way into the palace.
Alrighty, and that was not a good sign. Durvahl is a few steps ahead of us, but the good thing is we kind of have the element of surprise on our side, so we have to use that to our advantage. I wonder what kind of entrance this is, and why isn't it guarded? Maybe this is where the supplies come in? No, that can't be. With all this water, it could be a cistern.
Wish I could be there to see the sun god on his knees.
Well, here I am.
Oh man, this is not good. If the Sun King dies, I'm not sure what's going to happen, but I think it'll be absolute chaos.
Look at you, Avad. The wriggling runt of a maniac king. You robbed me of my right to kill your father, so I'll have to settle for you. I'm going to enjoy watching the Karja burn, even more because you'll be watching with me. Say goodbye to Meridan, Avad. Breathe in the stench, and choke on the ashes. Something's wrong. I didn't hear anything.
There's a bit of smoke rising from the mesa's edge.
No! It should be a firestorm, not some belch from a charcoal burner! What's this? Oh. You must be the Nora who bushwhacked my camp.
And disabled your bomb.
Did you now? Well, bomb or no bomb, I'm gonna splatter that throne with blood. First yours, then Avad's.
We're under attack!
Can we finish this? I've got a sun god to kill. It's not over yet, Nora. Any good Oseram tinker will tell you. Always have a third plan.
Too slow.
As much as I wish Ursa was here to kill you, I don't mind doing it for her.
Go ahead. I'm not afraid. Except that knowing you, Erend, you'll screw it up!
I know what you are afraid of. Going back to Mainspring in chains. Every clan in the claim wants you dead. And they know how to make it hurt. They'll even bid for the privilege.
It's just like you to get someone else to do your killing.
Shut up! You're at the Sun King's mercy now.
Well, I think that's the last we'll ever see of Durvahl. It's also cool that Erend is showing some character development, and now he kind of fits the role of Captain of the Vanguard, whereas before he was kind of an ass.
Aloy. I was just thinking about Ursa. She would have killed Durvahl on the spot. I know it. That's why she went out to meet him in the first place, to put him down. But she also told me to grow up. I gotta admit it burned a little when she said that, but I'm trying to take it to heart. And I guess growing up means putting what you should do in front of what you want to do. Right?
You're asking me? I'm pretty sure you're older.
Yeah, but I don't act like it, do I?
You did with Durvahl.
Yeah, don't give me too much credit. Part of me still wants to wait for a quiet moment and wring his neck.
Yeah, but you won't. Because you're a good captain.
Come on, stop. You're gonna make me tear up.
So, after all this, what's next for Erend Vanguardsman?
Heading back to the claim for a while. I'll get in touch with my clan and we'll lay Ursa to rest properly. Like how she would have wanted. And by that I mean less chit-chat, more drinking.
What do you think the Oseram will do to Durvahl?
First off, they'll argue about it for a long time. But whatever they come up with, it won't be quick. I can live with that. In fact, I might just drop by his cell under the sun ring to remind him what's coming.
Well...
I know. You gotta go. Killers to track, machines to master. All before breakfast. You know what? When we met, I thought I was a big shot talking to a pretty girl hidden away in the middle of nowhere. Now I see that I was just lucky to get a minute of your time. Try not to forget about me while you're out there changing the world.
I'll always have a minute for you. Maybe even two.
Two? Huh. She likes me.
I went to go see Durvahl, but he had absolutely nothing to say, so that was kind of a waste of time. Now all we have to do is talk to Avad, and this questline is all wrapped up.
Aloy, to say you have my gratitude feels woefully insufficient. You saved my life. You saved Meridian. And because of you, there will be justice for Ursa's murder. We can mourn her knowing the truth, without painful uncertainty. It's hard to imagine where we'd be without you. And I don't want to try. I hope you will consider staying in Meridian.
Were you and Ursa, you know...
I suppose it's obvious how I feel. How I felt about her. She didn't just give me advice. She gave me strength. But we couldn't be together. Relations between the Karja and Oseram and Meridian were unsteady as it was. The union of the Sun King and an Oseram warrior would have led to open revolt in the city. And probably war with the clans.
Did anyone know?
Only one. Durvahl. He wanted Ursa, but she rejected him. And so jealousy became yet another of his hateful motivations.
What exactly will happen to Durvahl?
For now, he'll languish in one of the old cells under the Sun Ring here in Meridian. As for what happens after we negotiate his extradition to Mainspring, I don't want to think about it. My father was very creative when it came to inflicting suffering. But some Oseram devices surpass even his imaginings. What a waste. Durvahl is a brilliant man. I wonder what he would have accomplished if it weren't for my father's cruelty.
I know who attacked the Nora. A faction of Shadow Karja called the Eclipse. They're digging up ancient machines, weapons they want to use to strike Meridian.
I see. What you're saying echoes whispers I've heard from Meridan. A Shadow Karja splinter group, corrupted machines across the land. When will the attack come, do you know?
I'm not sure yet.
And we will do what we can to prepare. Keep me informed if you learn more.